Lewis Skelly, that's clever. Here's Calafiori! Odegaard, curling delivery towards Solis. Havertz! Yes! The Gunners double their lead.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm low-key scared. And I feel like for the last couple of years, I've been one of Arsenal's prime haters. Every single time they finished second, every single year when they finished trophyless, I had a smile on my face. A big smile, I'm not going to lie to you. Until they lifted the Premier League trophy earlier this year. But the funniest thing is, right, when Arsenal won the league, right, I genuinely thought Arsenal fans were going to be unbearable. But they let us off because they lost the Champions League final.
Oh, he's missed it!
So, I'm not going to lie to you. Coming into the transfer window, they've not really done much. Obviously, pre-season, you don't really take much account. You don't really pay much attention to pre-season. But then I saw the performance yesterday, right? And I saw the performance against Man City. And I said, yo, Arteta's playing with the handbrakes off. He's playing with the handbrakes off. And this is now that he's got that Premier League trophy out the way, he is now able to play with such freedom. He is now able to express himself. That performance yesterday was incredible. That performance against Manchester City last week was dominant. And it's like, wow, now that he's done what he needed to do since the moment he walked through that door and then lift that Premier League title, Arteta now had the opportunity, especially now with teams around him in transition, Arteta had the opportunity to take the risk, to be able to play the football he always wanted to play with no pressure on his back. And yesterday and against Man City was the prime example why. New season, same old Arsenal, but in my opinion, a lot more stronger than they originally were. They are informidable at the back, tidy in the middle, and clinically efficient at the front. Like Kai Havertz's goal yesterday was the prime example of how clinical they are in the Premier League. And it was a welcome to the Premier League moment to Coventry. It was a welcome to the Premier League to Frank Lampard. Even though, yeah, whatever, I'm not going to get to the point, but like, it was just dominant all around. The pressing from the front, the passing, the possession, the composure, it was just levels above levels. And Coventry thought they could come into the Premier League, come in right now and thought, you know what, the same way they played last year, they can come in and play that way against the champion. And yesterday, the champion showed exactly why they're the champion. And it was incredible from them. And I'm jealous. And the thing is, I don't know why I'm jealous. Because 2 years ago, we were in this situation where the media praised us, where the media had us at the top in winning the league title. Again, back to back. We brought these players. We brought in players to kind of accommodate everyone else. Salah at the high. But now, look where we are. We're finished. Like, we are 1 day away from... this video is not even about Liverpool. It's not even about Liverpool. So let me get back to Arsenal. Let me get back. Anyway, yesterday, the performance against Coventry, Arsenal, that was amazing. I'm not going to lie to you. And this is why I say with Arteta now winning that Premier League, he is now able to play with the handbrake off. He is now able to play with a lot of freedom. And it's incredible to see because this is something he has wanted to do since the 2022-2023 season, where that's the only season, actually, the next season as well, 2022, 2023 and 2023-2024 was the only season where Arteta was able to play the attacking, flowing football with no risk. But now, since then, he had to take adjustment. He had to make adjustment to be able to get him that Premier League title, which he had won. And now that he has won it, he is now able to backtrack to what his philosophy once were. And that is attacking, flowing football. Amazing, incredible. Odegaard at his best, Saka doing what he does. And I want to name one player, like, and this is going to get to my next point. I want to talk about one player. And I feel like with this player, right, he has been through a lot. Obviously, with the period as well, we were talking about obviously getting a new number 9 for the team, because obviously Arsenal needed that number 9, that bagman, to be able to take them to the next level, you know, which is why they brought Victor Gyökeres. But this man, he had dealt with injuries, he had dealt with doubts, but every single time he has been given a chance, he has shown why he is the main man up front. He is showing why Arteta trusts him more than any other striker. And I'm going to talk about this man. I want to talk about Kai Havertz. I'll be honest, he is a player. Again, the same thing with me, right, is that with Kai Havertz over the years, I have had some doubts when it comes to this guy. Because I've watched him a lot at Chelsea, and I've also caught glimpses with him at Bayer Leverkusen. And when he moved to Chelsea, he never really performed at a level we all thought he could have performed at. He never reached his potential we all thought he could have at Chelsea. So when Chelsea sold Arsenal for 60, 70 million, I was very confused, because it was like he has not had the best performances in that Chelsea shirt. Yes, he won the Champions League, but it's like, again, in and out, in and out. It's very inconsistent. But then he stepped up big time. And I say last season when Arsenal was in the running, he stepped up. The winning goal against Burnley to win them the Premier League. The goal against PSG in the Champions League final. The goal against Man City. He is a big game player. He's a big game player. I feel like in big moments, in big finals, he stepped up. And when I talk about big moments, I'm mentioning specifically for Champions League final. That was the day my opinion on Kai Havertz completely changed, because again, the finish from him was incredible. But I don't even want to talk about the goal itself. I want to talk about the all-round performances, the holding up the play, the passing, the right decision making, the present, the pressing. He was everywhere in that Champions League final. He made it difficult for Pacho and Marquinhos. He really did. And you could see the difference when he came off the bench. It was night and day. And yesterday, it was a brilliant finish from Kai Havertz. And the thing is about Kai Havertz, right? His all-round game, he's not that type of player you expect him to carry his team every single day, every single game. But in big moments, in big times, if you need him to step up, he will step up. And exactly what he's done time and time again. And it's like, again, he deserves this, because also as well, we talk about the period about Arsenal bringing in that number 9, that marquee signing, you know, the superstar signing. But it's like, how many times are you doing it to yourself? Because Kai Havertz is right there. He makes the players around him in that forward line better. He does. Him in the attack literally helped Arteta's play style rise to the next level. Without him in there, Arteta's play style is not as effective it can be without him in it. And when I mentioned about big games, right, I mentioned big games. This is going to be my next talking point, because we talk about the Champions League. That's the target that Arsenal want to get to. They've already got the Premier League. The FA Cup, Carabao Cup, that don't mean nothing to the team. They want the big one. The one that they've never won before in their history. And in order for them to do this, they genuinely need to win. I look at every team and I think to myself, who realistically can go toe-to-toe with Arsenal challenging for the league? I've mentioned in my previous videos, Chelsea are one of the likeliest teams to be able to compete with Arsenal at the top for the Premier League. But I've not seen enough convincing performance from Chelsea to do so. With Man City in a new era, with Liverpool in transition, also Man United, again, I'm only recording it after the game, right? And I'm not doing it again and again and again with Man United. They have this one step forward, two step backward. And it's like every single year, it's the same cycle. So I don't even want to mention the team. But Arsenal, they have a foundation where they are set for the next couple of years, if not hit with unfortunate injury. And it's like over the last couple of years, right, they're able to be the one to kind of show that they can actually win the big one. But the only thing that's stopping them is being able to stay arrogant. And what I mean by that is that for the Champions League, right, in the final, they go 1-0 up. They backtrack. They backtrack straight away. They allowed PSG to bring the game to them, and don't do that. I feel like in order now that you've won the Premier League, now that you have shown that you've been able to get the job done, this is now an opportunity for Arteta. This is now an opportunity for Arsenal to be able to now get what they've been so hungry for the rest of their history, and to get that Champions League trophy. And that is to show that you can play that football. That is to show that you can be dominant. That is to show that you can go toe-to-toe with the big team. Bayern Munich, Barcelona, PSG. That if you can do that. Because you can do that. It's just that you are afraid. You lack the bravery. You lack the balls to do it. It's like you go one goal up and then all of a sudden you don't want to take more risks. No. This now that you've won the big one, this is an opportunity now to sit down and be like, okay, we can now show what we are made of. Arteta, this is now your opportunity. Now that all the big teams are around in transition, are in the project, are building up for the future, you are the now. You are the now, and this is not the better time than to do what you need to do, and that is to bring the Champions League back to North London. Because every team around you, only team that's stopping you is the team that has beaten you twice in a row, PSG. That type of football against Man City, that type of football against PSG, against Coventry. If you manage to just do that, who's to say that you won't be able to get the job done in the Champions League? Who's to say you wouldn't? But it's only if you have the bravery and if you have the freedom and the expression to, even the arrogance to do so. And it's like, that is my point. In order for Arsenal to be able to get the job done, their big match performance has to be a lot better. They have to be more convincing. They have to show that against the big team, they are here. They are level. But now they're not really convincing. But again, we are 1 week into the new season. We have all season. We can see. Our Man City last week was the game where they would be able to show that they're convincing, they can do what they need to do. But they need to do it against the one that is stopping them from reaching that title. And that is PSG. Show it, prove it, and do it. And honestly, the question is, Arteta, this is your moment. The weight is now off your shoulder. You are free. You are now able to express yourself in a way where you've been wanting to do for so long. Is this now an opportunity? No. This is the question, right? Are Arsenal close to bringing the Champions League back to North London?
No.
Are Arsenal, is this Arsenal right here, right now, are this the team to be the one that is finally ending the drought in their history to bring the Champions League back to North London? And that is my point all about Arsenal today. Guys, we are now into the new season. This is going to be a bloodbuster. Every team in transition, we don't know what to expect, but all we know that Arsenal, in terms of level, are above everyone else in the league. But again, anything could happen. Who knows? But my stand still stand with Arsenal. But again now, 26-27 season, 1 game week in, already a mad one. Arsenal winning, Man United losing, of course. Guys, it's gonna go crazy. If you guys like videos like this, please like, subscribe, comment what you think about Arsenal performances. Comment what you think about Arsenal's chances of getting the job done. And also comment on what you think. What's your biggest surprises? Who are the dark horses? Who do you think what's your hot take for this season in terms of players, in terms of teams? Give me a hot take in the comments and let's discuss them. Other than that, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and please, I'll see you guys in the next bit. See you later.